Hi everyone, I'm Bella G, and today we're going to be talking about the sports industry. We're going to be talking about NFL, about just random facts about the NFL that you may have not known. Talk about what he has done. He'll reveal his name in a second. And talk about his team, which he will reveal in a few seconds. So I have here
Eric, I'm a family friend.
I have three categories. One is just about him. That's the first one. The second one is just NFL facts that you guys may have not known, or he may not know. And then his team, which we'll reveal here in just a second, about his team and what facts that you may have not known about his team. So the first question is, what is your favorite team in the NFL right now?
My favorite team has always been pretty much the Denver Broncos.
Okay. Who and why is it your favorite team?
Well, I distinctly remember in the late 80s, 1980s, I was watching a game, a Monday Night Football game, and it was just a great quarterback named John Elway that came back in the fourth quarter. It was exciting, and I was like, I really like this quarterback, and I was just a big Elway fan.
Okay. So I'm guessing he was your favorite player in the
Yeah,
NFL. Okay.
definitely my favorite player.
Okay. What play did he make in the sports industry that was your favorite?
I mean, there's not a real distinct favorite play. I mean, if a lot of people will probably talk about the drive, the 98-yard drive that he had in the AFC Championship game, again in the late 80s. But it was just the way he played, that he never gave up, and his escapability in the pocket, and the way he just found a way to win all the time.
Okay. Next question is, you played football in high school and you were the quarterback. What made you want to play quarterback in high school and why?
Again, it was probably inspired by Elway, and just love to, I love to throw the ball, and it was exciting to kind of be in sort of command of the play. But no, it's more around just love to throw the ball, and running plays were boring, but they were necessary. But it was always I would love to try to make that touchdown pass.
Did you think you were going to get quarterback?
No, and actually, it's a good story because I'm not that if it was in the States, in the United States, I probably wouldn't be the first string quarterback. But I was living overseas at an international school, and there weren't that many people who knew how to play football, and I could throw the ball with some accuracy, and so the coach was like, this is our best person at quarterback.
Okay. Because you played quarterback in high school, did you ever get any scholarships from any college, and what college were they from?
No. It wasn't that serious. That the team wasn't that good. Again, it was overseas. It wasn't a school in the States where that kind of thing. There were no recruiters. This was in fact, we were, probably the bad news bearers of football.
Okay. So you obviously transferred to loving football so much to be a quarterback, and then you were into filming. When did you start getting into filming?
Oh, I've always liked movies, and it was a hobby even when I was kind of a kid with the cameras that my father or my brothers had. I would mess around with them and do these little short story types things. But then I'd say when we really started getting into it was because of your father. We played flag football together, and we started making some videos. And then we realized that we both had sort of that independent film spirit, and we started making football videos, but then it evolved into short films, and then eventually the independent film businesses that we tried to get into.
Okay. Did you have you ever filmed like a sports film?
A sports film besides just the hobby recreational flag football stuff? No, not a sports film.
Okay. If you were ever to make a sports film, who would you choose to be the main character, and what would this sports film be about?
You know, that's a good question, Bella, because you would think that football would be the natural interest, which I think there's always a room for a good football movie. But I think that to be a little different, I think maybe I would look at something like a tennis movie. You know, I remember once seeing this tennis player, Andres Gomez, who never made it to a major final. And he got to the French Open final in like 1980, like probably in like 1987 or something like that. And that date's probably wrong. But he played a young Andre Agassi who was favored, and they said that this is going to be Andre Agassi's first of many Grand Slams. And he ended up getting upset by Andres Gomez, who just was somebody who came out of nowhere, like a Cinderella story. And I always thought one time when I was coming up with like ideas for movies and stuff, I thought it'd be really cool to make the movie of Andres Gomez, like, because nobody expected him to win against that kind of young, up and coming, stronger player, Andre Agassi, and he just upset him. Okay. Kind of like a Buster Douglas, Mike Tyson type of thing.
So would you choose him to be the main character, or
choose like
what
sports celebrity to play that guy, Andres Gomez, or do you mean?
Well, like a sports character.
A sports character.
like somebody who's in the sports industry right now. Who would you choose to be the main character? Main character, if you would. Able to.
Today?
Yeah, today.
Someone in the sports industry?
Yeah. To be a character in the sports film.
That's a good question. Let's see. Who's an exciting person that I think would be a good story for a movie? That's a good question. Like I was thinking like a good team, just taking a central sports figure today, active, and who would what would make a good movie out of it. I don't know. I would probably say
Peyton
Manning. Going back to the tennis again, maybe Djokovic.
Okay.
Just how long he's been playing and breaking. Now, you know, it was the three of them, Djokovic, Nadal, and Federer, that were always battling it out. And I think it was nobody expected Djokovic to outlast them all. Yeah, or LeBron James, because he's, again, somebody who's been playing for so long in his 40s, now playing with his son. That would be a cool story.
Okay. And what would the storyline be?
Like the father and son playing, the very first father and son team playing in the NBA together at the same time.
Like what would be the title? If you were to...
Pass the ball, Dad. No, I don't know. I don't know. Just what would the title be? Basketball son. I don't know.
Basketball son. Okay. Well,
I don't know. I couldn't think of it right now.
Okay. Well, if you
Brawny.
Okay, this is my favorite question because I know what your answer is going to be.
Okay.
What players do you think out of the entire industry in the NFL is the most annoying and overrated, and why? Player.
I know you think I'm going to say Mahomes, but I can't say that because I don't think he's overrated. I think he's a really good quarterback. Annoying, you know. I thought when I would watch sometimes that particular team, like the Chiefs a while back, I would be annoyed by Tyreek Hill because he was so small and he was so fast, and you couldn't. And sometimes he would just escape, and you just wanted someone to hit him, you know. So I mean, that's kind of my thought was, I can't stand when he would just break loose and be like, "Go get this guy. He's so small," but he was hard to get because he was so fast. So he was annoyingly fast. I can think of a handful of other players that are annoying. Mahomes is annoying, but he's not overrated.
How is he annoying?
I don't know. I think
The boys.
I think the and maybe if you're not a Chiefs fan, this is too biased, but I really do feel like for some reason the refs are call every little thing on this guy. When he gets touched or something, it's like a 15-yard penalty, and you've seen the videos of like old school NFL quarterbacks getting just slammed, but he's like flopping and getting calls. That's part of it. But he's a good player. He deserves his championships.
Okay. You said annoying, so who's overrated?
Overrated. Trying to think who would be overrated. Today's New England Patriots. Sorry. I'm sorry. That's just a Bronco fan being bitter because they played last year
they thought they were so
Mile
tough.
High, and they won in this. Snow is no excuse, but Bo Nix got hurt at the last minute. So
If you were to go into the NFL right now, what team would you want to go to or get drafted by?
if you mean if we had a magic wand to like go back in time and actually be in shape and perform at that athletic level, I would say that I would want to join. It's too easy to say the Broncos. I would say, you know what? When I play Madden sometimes and I create a player,
Oh my God.
pretending like, hey, that's me. I put them on like the Miami Dolphins and things like that, just because I'm thinking about the mansion and the beach house. I'm like, where would I want to live? Is what I was thinking. And I was like, I'd be, like Florida sun, Miami Dolphins. So when I've ever created a player on Madden, it's been Miami Dolphins.
Okay.
Sun and fun.
Sun's out, fun's out.
Exactly.
Okay, so Miami Dolphins, you would want to get drafted by them if you
Sure.
were... Okay, sure. Not a definite, just a
can you
sure.
imagine going house shopping there?
Okay. Who do you think is going to the Super Bowl and why, and who do you think would win?
I think in the AFC, the Broncos have a good chance again because Sean Payton's a good coach and they're healthy and they're still young and they kept everyone intact. Now, I will say that your Chiefs could maybe give them a run because they're the Chiefs and Kelsey's coming back, but it depends on how healthy they are because they're getting a little older. Kelsey's a little older. He's getting married too. That's going to really hurt him. And we'll see how Mahomes feels after his surgery. Bo Nix also had surgery, so he can't be.
Okay.
But I think the Broncos, Chiefs, and the Ravens are hungry, and they're just there's always what's his name, the Bills,
Allen?
Josh Allen, yeah.
I'm his birthday.
But I don't know the AFC. That's kind of those are the people I see, and then on the NFC side, I think Seattle still.
Seattle?
Yeah. It's
Okay,
gonna go back. I
so
think Seattle go back.
You chose like 5 teams in the AFC. Which one would go against Seattle?
I'm gonna say Seattle, Denver.
Okay, who would win?
Denver. I'll stick with my Broncos.
Okay, speaking of Broncos, now you're going to learn some trivia. We're getting to the trivia now.
Okay.
What year were the Denver Broncos founded?
Hey Siri.
No, don't you!
Well, you look these things up. That's funny. The Broncos probably 1950. Oh, 1965?
Nope.
Okay.
Lower.
1960. 1960.
Yep.
Okay. Well, there you go. John Elway was born in 1962. I knew that.
How many Super Bowls have the Broncos won?
That's horrible that I can't say it off the cuff. They've won 3.
Okay, what years?
97,
Okay, correct.
98,
Okay, correct.
2015.
Correct.
Yeah.
Got one right. Oh, okay. Who are the Broncos' biggest divisional rivalries in the AFC West?
Who are the Broncos'
Biggest rivalry.
divisional rivalry?
Division.
You'd say the Chiefs today, but a while back it used to be Broncos and Raiders hate each other. Chargers too. But I'd say Broncos and Raiders have always been like really a big rivalry.
For right now, or?
Right now it's Broncos Chiefs.
Okay,
Yeah.
correct.
Yeah.
What stadium do the Broncos play in?
Oh, Mile High.
Mile High?
The Mile High.
Yep.
Empowerment Field or something like that.
Yep.
Yep.
Correct. What are the Broncos' team colors? That should be easy.
Blue and orange.
Nope.
Yeah, it is.
Orange
It's
and
a
white.
specific blue.
Oh, specific blue. Pacific blue, is that it?
Specific.
Oh,
You
specific
stop.
specific blue. I don't know, navy blue. Mm-hmm. Okay, navy blue.
Orange,
Orange.
navy blue, and white.
Okay.
What quarterback is the greatest quarterback in Bronco history?
That's easy. That's John Elway.
Correct. What is the Bronco mascot's name?
Oh, I know it's the horse. I don't know the horse's name. What is that horse's name? I don't know. You got me on that one.
Miles.
Miles? Mm-hmm. That's clever.
That's clever. I like that. What year did the Broncos win their first Super Bowl?
97.
Yeah, but it was in 98. So yeah, 97.
Yeah. Oh, the year. The year. Yeah. The season year, I guess, is 97, and that's the thing about the NFL. It's like 97, 98,
Yes,
98,
it's
99.
confusing sometimes.
Okay.
Who was the head coach during their Super Bowl 50 win?
Yeah, that was. I know his name. It's Kubiak.
It's who?
Gary Kubiak.
Correct.
Yeah.
You passed. You only got two wrong.
Oh, that's not bad.
Okay, now the final category is just NFL questions. See how well you know the NFL. Who has the most Super Bowl wins in NFL history?
Super Bowl wins.
Yes.
I think it's tied, right? Because
Yep.
I know it's the Patriots and the Steelers.
Correct.
Yeah.
They both have 6. So, we got that one great.
All right.
What is a pick 6?
When a defender, intercepts the ball and takes it all the way back for a touchdown for the defense.
Correct. Okay, so far so good. We're getting 3 out of 3. Okay.
What do I win? Okay.
A piece of candy. Who is the all-time leading passer in NFL history?
All-time leading passer. I would say Manning, but I'm thinking maybe Brady.
Yep.
Okay.
Wow, he's getting them all right.
All right, I'm on a roll.
What team drafted Tom Brady?
The Patriots. Is it right or is it wrong?
Yes, you're right.
Okay.
The fact that he went...
No, because I thought I want to make sure it wasn't one of those like Elway deals where somebody drafted him and then traded him real quick.
What does RPO stand for in football?
Run pass option.
Yep. Wow, and you said you would not do good at this. What's the difference between a safety and a touchback?
A safety and a touchback. A touchback is when you just kneel or what do you call it? you basically are giving in that you're taking a knee in the end zone and then they're going to put it on the 20-yard line. But a safety is you get stopped in the end zone, your own end zone, unwillingly. So it becomes 2 points for the defense.
Yeah, you got that right.
Yep.
Okay. You might not get this one right. What college did Joe Burrow play for?
Get the gat. LSU. Right? Yeah.
Okay, you
You're
got
lucky
that
I didn't do the
right.
dance.
Oh, please don't. Okay, last and final question. What is the role of a tight end?
Probably not going to describe it that well, but it's versatile because he's on the end of the offensive line and he can block, but he can do other things too, like he can catch the ball. He could usually, I think typically in an offense he's used as a receiver, another option to throw the ball to. But he's also there to block. He's part of the offensive line and he's on the end.
Correct.
Yeah.
Wow, you got those all right.
Woo! I do know a lot about football.
I know a lot
In
about
general.
football, Mom.
I thought you were going to ask questions like, what was Don Shula's birthday? I don't know. I'm just kidding.
Okay.
Bella's like, who's Don Shula?
Yeah, who is that?
One of the most winningest coaches in Miami Dolphins history. He's the only coach that has gone undefeated, including the Super Bowl.
Oh, that's the coach.
That's
Okay.
the Miami Dolphins 1972, where they pop the champagne every time someone loses in the NFL, or the last undefeated team loses in the NFL.
Okay. Now I have more questions, but not on here.
Okay.
Okay. Did you ever want to do what I want to do now, like be a reporter or be in the NFL industry?
Yeah, that'd be fun to be in the NFL as the business. In fact, I remember being where I work at Microsoft. I did at one point inquire internally to figure out how to get into the sports side of Microsoft, like the team that supported the NFL. In fact, I talked to the guy who supported the NFL, one of the account executives, and he was like, just gave me some advice and things, and he was talking about the surfaces that we put in the NFL, the Microsoft Surface that we put into the NFL, and just how that contract and deal kind of worked. But not as a reporter, though. I don't think that I had any aspirations of being on in that kind of capacity, but more in the sports business would be fun to, if you were working but you were traveling and being part of the NFL. Make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't make sense at all. Okay. You wouldn't be here if you were to step into the NFL industry, I'm guessing.
What do you mean?
Like you wouldn't be living here. You would be
No,
somewhere
I probably,
else.
if I had made it into the NFL side of things at Microsoft, I probably still would have lived here. I just would have been traveling a lot, probably.
Would you want that, traveling a lot? I'm guessing because you like to travel a lot.
I'm sure that it'd probably get tiring as well, but
Zero
but going
sleep.
to traveling and going to NFL teams headquarters and maybe even their practices and games, that I don't think that would be not fun.
Have you ever been to like their camps, like during the summer?
I have not for Microsoft. This is when your dad and I filmed a movie with Chris Cooley, and his brother Tanner Cooley got me and my brother into the camp, like behind the scenes, like going into actual offices behind the scenes, and walked over with the press onto the practice field, beyond the ropes of the crowd.
Okay. Did you freak out inside and outside, but not?
It was fun. It was fun. But it was really funny because even the Coolies were Broncos fans, and I was a Broncos fan, so it wasn't like I didn't freak out the way that your dad and my brother would freak out. But it was still fun. I mean, that's their team.
Well, how did you freak out?
No, it was a good experience, like that. a first time experience. So it was still exciting.
Do you still have Chris Cooley's number?
Probably not the right one. He's changed it probably.
He's like, I'm never gonna work with these
I got his
people ever
brother's.
again.
I got his brother's number. Your dad's got his brother's number. Your dad talks to him more than I do.
That's funny. Okay. Who would you want to meet in the NFL? Like top tier.
So I met John Elway briefly already. I would say, who would I want to meet today? Ooh, that's a good question. It's easy answer is like a Bronco, but if you're giving me the option to meet anybody in the NFL, I would want to meet Peyton Manning. Man, that would be awesome to meet Peyton Manning.
Also from the Broncos.
You know, he's not an active player, but he's around the NFL. He's still doing stuff, so I think he'd be a really cool person to meet. He just seems like a real down to earth person that knows so much about the game. It'd be just like if you were to have a beer with somebody, like be Peyton Manning, just sit there and talk about football. I did have a beer with Coach Mike Shanahan. Not that we shared the drink together, like we went to the bar together, but he was there and I talked to him and we both had a beer.
True straws.
It's a true story.
Okay. Now here's an interesting question. If the Broncos were to be gone, like their
sold or something.
team gone, no more Broncos,
Mm-hmm.
what team would you root for and why?
So the Denver Broncos got sold and they went somewhere.
Yeah, they're like they
I would
don't
root
exist.
for them.
No,
Like, be
they
the
don't
Arizona
exist
Broncos.
anymore.
No,
They don't exist anymore. What team would you go for?
they don't exist, fella. I'm just kidding.
Oh my God.
I'm kidding. Okay, I know what you're telling me. You're asking me just to pick a different team.
Pick a different team.
Miami Dolphins. Then I gotta move there.
I gotta move there.
Fun and sun. Well, my second team's always been the Commanders because of family and friends. So I don't. When the Broncos are totally out of it, I'm always like, okay, come on, Commanders, let's go.
Really?
Yeah.
You choose
Sure.
Commanders. So that was it for this interview. Hopefully you enjoyed it. You want to say anything?
I enjoyed it. Hopefully you did too.
Why do you
This
sound
was
like
fun.
you have a gun near to your head? I better enjoy it.
Can I go now?
So you enjoyed it.
I enjoyed it. This was actually more fun than I thought, Bella. Bella G.
Wait.
Eric E. We out.
We should put on backwards hat and be like, you roll. Peace out.